What's up, everyone? I'm going to be reviewing the Daredevil 3-pack today, but really quick, I just wanted to show you something I did with my Iceman figure. I made this ice slide, last year or something like that. So I forgot to show him with this ice slide I made. So it actually looks pretty well with him. And then Firestar, I just wanted to throw her on the Nova stand just so you guys can see if you wanted to put that in or make your own custom ice slide for Iceman. I'm gonna be reviewing another 3-pack today from Hasbro. It's the Marvel Legends Daredevil 3-pack that came with Daredevil on the Renew Your Vows Spidey body, and then it also came with Bullseye and then Elektra. And Bullseye is like one of the ones that are kind of just pretty much repainted the same one, and then Elektra is a new body with that is pinless. I'm gonna start off with just Daredevil for right now. So Daredevil, he doesn't come with too much. He does get a few things. Like he does get a new rope that connects between the batons, and then there's two. There's this one, I believe, was the first one that we got, and that came with another Daredevil from the comic side. But this one is definitely a little bit longer, so that's a new one. It actually looks pretty cool, so I'll probably show some pictures of it. And then he just gets alternate hands, so no difference with like alternate heads or anything like that. But up close, this is actually a very nice Daredevil. I like how it's a classic looking one. It kind of just brings me back to that first Toy Biz one that we originally got. The head sculpt is very nice. I think it looks really good. Definitely one of the better Daredevils I think we've ever gotten. And obviously he's great with articulation. If he can just move, there we go. So yeah, pretty nice there with this Daredevil. And then obviously he's got toe articulation. This left one here seems, yeah, it's his left. It's actually a little bit loose on mine. This right one's a little bit tighter, but that's my concern with these toe articulation things. Sometimes they're just looser. So here's Daredevil with his other previous releases. You could see that, there's a lot of difference. Obviously, this is a Daredevil that's a new body for him, so that's great. And the head sculpt, I definitely like it much more than the previous ones. I definitely think this is a better upgraded Daredevil for anyone who's been missing out. Okay, so up next is Elektra. Now, when I look at this figure, I always just get reminded of when they were showing her off with the old body, and it was just a white version of her with, same outfit basically. And then, obviously she lost the fan vote. Silk won, but then Silk got re-released anyway, so it kind of made it seem like, what's the point? And now this figure is getting released, so the only one that's missing is Lady Sif. So I'm guessing that figure is just going to come out anyways, but with a, better body. So I don't know. I really don't get the point of that vote, really. But, oh well, I'm happy we got a better Elektra in the end, because this was the one that I was voting for. So anyway, with Elektra here, she's showing off that new pinless body, and it's going great. I think it's working very well for Hasbro, since they're doing the pinless stuff. This figure doesn't come with too many alternate hands or anything like that, and that's actually kind of another thing I wanted to bring about Daredevil, is that I was kind of hoping he would have some more open hands, kind of like how Spider-Man does, maybe a hand that's kind of open like that but without throwing knives, obviously, or a diving hands. I think that would have been kind of cool for Daredevil. But back to Elektra. She also comes with an updated sword, I believe. I don't think I've seen this anywhere else, because it seems a little bit more thicker than usual. So I think this is a first from Hasbro, but correct me if I am wrong, but I believe this is new. Here is Elektra with the alternate head. You know, it's nice. It looks pretty big around her, but you know, it's not too bad. And here is Elektra next to her previous release in the red classic outfit. And you know, you can just tell it's gonna happen. They're gonna re-release this Elektra in that pinless body. It's gonna happen because it's just, you know, it's obvious. Now, Bullseye here, I'm already just showing immediately him next to his old release because they are very, very similar. You know, it's the same sculpt and everything. Just subtle differences. Like, obviously, he has a blue chest and the black's a little bit more, you know, darker. What I also think is kind of funny is that obviously this Bullseye comes with a gun holster, just like how the previous one did, except the new one doesn't come with one. So it's pretty much an empty holster. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have like extra guns laying around so you can use it. Like, I mean, that's what I would do. You know, they put a little less paint on the knife because it's just all black. I mean, the previous one, I believe they had it colored up. Yep, they had to actually painted. Another thing I noticed is that there's a little bit more stripes on the newer one, you know, so there'll be like an extra line through the arms, the legs, you know, you could just see. So I didn't realize that was a difference. So that's an interesting thing I didn't know until later. The head is pretty much the same. They're a little bit different on how they apply the paint. I think it's a little bit more cartoony. Like with this old and new one, you can see the new one, the teeth are whiter. It's, you know, but it is the same sculpt. There's no difference there. You know, the missing tooth is there, but they fill it in, they paint it white, so you don't really notice. Looks like he has a full set of teeth, but, you know, he's just lying. Now, I do wish that they made him pinless, though. Like, I really wish they just took the time to introduce the pinless body for Bullseye. But, you know, oh well. I'm sure they're gonna re-release the original costume here. I'm pretty sure they're gonna just do it down the line, make him pinless, and move on. I don't know how they'll do it, but I'm sure they would eventually. So overall, I think these are fun figures to have, and I think they're you know, great additions to the collection. You know, just a slight drawback with Bullseye, you know, to be honest. I mean, Daredevil's definitely the better figure to get. And Elektra, you know, if you're only trying to get one Elektra, I can just imagine they're gonna re-release her with the classic red body and, you know, have it pinless, you know, so I'm sure that's gonna come down the line too. But you know, as far as this pack goes, though, Daredevil's definitely the top dog here. So that guy, I'll give him a 9 out of 10. Elektra, I'll give her an 8 out of 10. I think that was a great figure to get. And then Bullseye, I'm gonna give him a 6 out of 10. Yeah, he needed to get a little bit more. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Hit that thumbs up button if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And, you know, put down in the comments, who did you like best from this set. Until next time, I'll see y'all later.